Okay, so good morning, class.
Good morning, teacher.
Okay, so before we start our discussion for the day, may I request everyone to please stand for a prayer. Please talk about your machines.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those trespassing against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Before you take your seats, kindly arrange your chairs properly. Again, so good morning, class.
Good morning, teacher.
Okay, this time we will play a game. Are you ready to play a game, class?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so our game is called Community Item Auction. So I will divide the class into 3 groups. So this will, please count 1, 2, 3. 3 seconds.
1, 2, 3.
1, 3.
1, 2. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, Three.
Okay, so the group 1 will sit here, the group 2 will sit here, and the group 3 will sit there. Okay, so are you still with me, class? Okay, so imagine in your group is the community. So in the community, the people will eat different items. Is that clear, class?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so I will show some items here, and each item is equivalent to some points. So all you have to do is to raise your stick as fast as you can. Are you ready, class?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so for the first item. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, up! Okay, group 1.
Ice cream.
Okay, so you will have 2 points. Okay, so for the second item we have, what is this? What is this, class?
Gadget.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, up! Okay, group 2, you will be having a 2 points. Okay, so for item number 3, we have, what is this? A seed. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, up! Okay, group 3, so you will be having a 10 points. Okay, so for the next item, we have, what is this? Right. 1, 2, 3, up! You will be having 10 points. Okay, so for the next item, we have, what is this? Bar. 1, 2, 3, up! You will be having 2 points. Okay, so for the last activity, we have, what is this? Oh, that's right. 1, 2, 3, up! So group 2 will have 10 points. Okay, so the group 1 will have 12 points, the group 2 will have 12 points, and also group 3. Okay, so we have a 3 point class. So clap yourself, class. in the pictures class? What have you noticed in the picture? A food. So what is this class? Again, what is this? Okay, how many points does this get? 10. So these items is part of our discussion for today. So our lessons for today is all about. Okay, can you read our lesson for today, class? Okay, but before that, I know that all of you are good students. As a good student, you must follow our classroom rules. Okay, so group 1, can you please read the first one?
Cooperate actively.
Group 2,
Respect others.
Group 3,
Always listen.
And here's our learning objective. At the end of the lesson, pupils will be able to explain the importance of EPP with entrepreneurship in the Matatag curriculum, discuss the components of EPP in the K-12 curriculum, differentiate the sub-components of industrial arts, home economics, agriculture, and theories of entrepreneurship, apply concepts in the test-based scenarios reflecting teaching practice. Okay, so before we go on to our discussion, okay, let me ask you something. Sino sa inyong bahay ang siyang nagluluto? Kadalasan nagluluto. Okay, Britney? Britney? Okay, usually si Mama. And tumutulong ba kayo sa paghanda ng mga pagkainin nyo sa kapagkainan? Okay, that's good to hear. So, ano bang kadalasan mga panggawaing bahay na inyong ginagawa? Okay, Lena. Okay. Okay, maglalaba ng picture. Okay, ano ba? Jasper.
Nagigit ng tubig teacher.
Okay. Mel. That's good to hear. Okay, so what if those skills could become just chores? What if they could turn into small businesses or even future careers? Right? Okay, so now let's discuss the importance of edukasyong pantahanan at pangkabuhayan with entrepreneurship. Okay, so first, importance of EPP with entrepreneurship. It is a foundation subject in grades 4 to 6 that prepares learners for teaching vocational livelihood tracks. Okay, so it is the starting point where in your grade 4 to 6, they prepare you to become to have a future careers like those you said earlier na nagtutulong kayo magluto, maglaba, ano pa, magigib. Those are preparation for you, especially in school, di ba? Tinuruan tayo kung paano magpulma ng mga plat sa garden at magtahi ng mga sirang damit. And develop 21st century skills such as critical thinking, collaboration, and creativity. So, develop 21st century skills. Ito yung problem solving, creative, innovation. Nandiyan yan. Bilang isang estudyante na to become a future careers and the next generation, 21st century is the one of the importance in PPP. And it also instills Filipino values of hard work, resourcefulness, and self-reliance. Example, Filipino values when we plant vegetables, patience is there, right? The hard work. And also, sewing dirty clothes shows resourcefulness. And budgeting project is self-reliance. Emphasizes entrepreneurial mindset by encouraging learners to identify opportunities, manage resources, and innovate solutions. Okay, so its importance is to become to know how to budget, to know how to become a resourcefulness in the next generation, or pagdating sa araw, malalaman natin or may kalaman tayo kung paano gawin ang isang bagay at kung paano siya independent and a productive citizens who are ready for both academic challenges and real-life responsibilities.
So in EPP, there are four main components. The first one is the home economics. In home economics, our teacher teaches us how to sew properly and how to and how to sew properly. In information and communication technology or ICT, we learn how to manipulate computer, what are the parts of it, and how to use it. In application arts, we learn skills like aquaculture and animal production. And lastly is industrial arts. In industrial arts, now class, what are your understanding or ideas in industrial arts? A welding. What else? Wiring, a craft. Crafting. What else? Carpentry. Teacher. Correct. So all of your answers are correct. So in industrial arts, can you read everyone? Industrial arts equips learners with hands-on technical skills that prepare them for vocational opportunities and self-sufficiency. It emphasizes the use of tools, materials, and processes in creating useful products, fostering both creativity and productivity. So industrial arts is all about learning skills such as tools, materials, and processes to make useful products. So why do you think learning or preparing things is important? Class. Jasper?
Teacher,
Why do you think preparing things is important?
in order to finish your future goals easily.
Okay, Kamila?
And also, teacher,
Why do you think learning how to make or prepare things is important?
okay, teacher, it is important to make and prepare things because it is dapat siya nato siya to make good outcome and also prepare nato para walay mga kakulian na may tapo sa ato.
Good, thank you, Ramayla. In industrial arts, there are 6 parts. The first one is the carpentry, plumbing, the electronics, metalworks, electrical works, and orthographic drawing or OCD. First one, we have the carpentry. Can you read the definition?
Carpentry develops skills in constructing and repairing wooden structures. It instills discipline, precision, and appreciation for quality workmanship.
So carpentry is the skill of building and repairing things made of wood. Carpenters make furniture, houses, and many wooden structures. So carpentry teaches us discipline and carefulness. So now class, if you were a carpenter, what useful things would you like to build for your family? Bangko. What else?
Furnitures.
Furniture. What else? Bed. Bed. What else? Pizza. Okay. Now all of your answers are correct. So the next one is plumbing. Can you read the definition, class?
Plumbing introduces learners to water supply systems, sanitation, and maintenance of household pipelines.
So another skill in industrial arts is the plumbing. So plumbing, this is all about water pipes, faucets, and toilets, and making sure the water flows properly in our homes. Plumbers help us to keep our water clean and safe. So now class, what do you think will happen if there are no plumbers?
Wala po ni teacher.
Wala? Can you read?
No plumbing teacher, I think we don't have this.
Okay, what else? Okay, Kalala?
There's no plumbing determined to good water irrigation.
Yeah, very good. Nadine. So if there are no plumbers, we may not have clean water, there may be leaks, or the bathroom may not work.
Next is electronics. Electronics focuses on circuits
devices and troubleshooting, it sharpens critical thinking and nurtures curiosity in technology. So electronics is the study of application of a circuit connected into electronics. Also, electronics is also in fixing problems or troubleshooting on a certain technology. Next is, and this is the example of electronics. Electronics of troubleshooting. Next is metalworks. Please everybody read.
Metalworks develops skills in shaping, cutting, and molding metals to create durable products.
So metalworks is the work of hands, like shaping, cutting, and welding metals, producing a long-lasting product. For example, is the chair, and some other things. And yeah, for example, it is this one. Next is electrical works. Electrical works cover basing, wiring, appliance maintenance, and safe use of electricity. So electrical works involve electricity, such as basic wiring connecting to the outlet. For example, is our refrigerator and other appliances in our home. Next is CAD, or the orthographic drawing. Drawing and design train learners to visualize and communicate ideas. So CAD helps learners the ability to visualize ideas. For example, if the teacher is assigning students a house design. So the student must need a sketch plan or floor plan for them to be able to create a design. And that is what is the meaning of the CAD.
Now let's proceed to home economics. Please read.
Home economics focuses on family life, household management, and livelihood. It develops self-reliance, responsibility, and entrepreneurial thinking.
So home economics focuses on developing life skills and managing personal and family resources to improve well-being and daily living. So through home economics, we can also develop our self-reliance, responsibility, and entrepreneurial thinking. So under the home economics, we have first the food, health, and nutrition. Please read.
Learners study meal planning, cooking, and nutrition. It emphasizes the role of balanced diets and wellness and productivity.
So in food, health, and nutrition, learners are able to learn how to cook, and meal planning. So example of this is preparing a healthy baon for students. So did your parents prepare a healthy baon for you?
Yeah, teacher!
Okay, so what healthy baon did your parents prepare for you?
English teacher.
Okay. What is this is a sample of the food, health, and nutrition. So next is the personal finance and resource management. So introduces budgeting, saving, and wise spending. So through home economics, we can learn how to budget, save, and spend wise. So example of this is we can budget our daily allowance. So by learning home economics, we can learn how to budget our daily allowance, and even in early age, we can makabalata sa upang save sa ato ang kwarta. Next is the textile and clothing. Please read.
Covers clothing, proper repair, and sustainable clothing practices. This fosters creativity while teaching resourcefulness.
So in textile and clothing, so it covers sewing, fabric care, and sustainable clothing practices. So through learning home economics, we will also know how to sew or magtahi. So example of this is magtahi ka sa kanang mga daan o mga salita nga nagising na. And then another example of this is repurposing of old clothes. So ang mga daan o mga salita is pwede nato siya ma-reuse, and then magamit nato siya sa lain ng mga butang like bags or lain pa. So binaagi sa pagtunan ni is makabalot.
Next is we have the consumer education. Why is it important to teach our children a consumer education? It's very important because it helps students understand their rights and responsibilities when purchasing, especially when buying canned goods, and so when they cannot buy overpriced products that are not the price are not suited for the product. So like for example, so they will if they would buy a canned goods, they would compare the prices and the labels of the product. So if asa ito mas barato, they would go for this and not that tinali. The other store is price dili sa tinapa or sa sardinas is 25. While dili sa Pinas store is 22 only. But they have the same brand and the same product. So they will choose which and where to buy the product. So they could become a wise consumer. Next is we have household services and management. This includes promote cleanliness, sanitation, and time management. It's very important to teach this to our students for them to be able to know how to clean, how to sanitize their homes, their hands, and so they could become a healthy person. So no bacteria will infect them. So, also, no, we have time management. So we have, for example, we could arrange a classroom schedule for a cleaning. So like for example, today is this group's the cleaners, and the next day is this group's the cleaners. So we could teach children to keep their environment clean. Very good. Next slide, please. Next is we have human development. Develop entrepreneurship, empathy, and family values. So it is very important to teach this to our students so they can become a better person, so they can develop themselves, and also we could teach this by making them role play a scenario in their house with when they have problems, what do they do, how do they solve the issue. So next is let us see, we have agriculture. Under agriculture we have food production, livestock production, agricultural economics, and modern agriculture. Agriculture teaches the values of food production, sustainability, and environmental stewardship. By teaching this to our students, they would value the foods that they were eating. They would value the hardship of the farmers that made it possible na we could eat healthy rice every day. We could have a sustainable foods. We could purchase it just the right price, and also they would also take care of their environment so we could have like healthy foods.
So the first part of agriculture is the crop production. It is a process of growing crops for food, raw materials, or the other uses. So crop production is bali siya kanang prosto kada tibali kung magtanong ta bali siya. So there are the green sticks and crop production. First is the land preparation. So plowing, leveling, and making the soil ready for planting. So first is the land preparation. So before ito magtanong, ang yuta is mag-prepare dito tarong na tamnananan, di ba? Makita ka og kanang yuta matambok para imuhang tanong is kanang tambok po din mo siya. Next is the seed selection and sowing. Choosing high quality seeds and planting them. So before na magtanong is mangita din ka og kanang high quality na seeds, tapos before ay kanang high quality na seeds para kapag tanong niyo siya is tarong iyang tubo. Quality ko di mo ang ma-harvest. Third is the adding manure and fertilizers. So supply nutrients for healthy growth. So manure is the kanang other term of fertilizer, pero organic siya, like kanang inis na manok, tapos kanang kayo tumanong sa abang, makita pa niyang inipas sa bakakan na. Ano siya? Next. Fourth is irrigation. Watering crops at proper interval. So pag So ito nyo dali mo siya aron dili ang nutrients sa yuta dili ilobog sa sagbot. Next, some crop protection using pesticides or natural methods to prevent pests and diseases. So di ba yun kanang matagdo na nakakita mo na ibali na ay sa kanang dagko na bitaw nga tamnan na plantation is magamit na sila og drone or helicopter. Helicopter para mag-spray sa yun itanong o nabitan na kanang ano ba tawag Russian land nga ano ko siya sa tanong para dili ko siya masundan og kanang mga pest. Seven is harvesting. Gathering the mature crops. So harvesting is kanang mag-harvest ka og itong mga tinanong na nito pero katong yung harveston is katong pag-harvest na gid siya ng mga tinanong na itong mga tama na siya, mature na. 8 is storage. Giving harvested crops in safe conditions to avoid spoilage. So yung harvesting mo dapat ibutang mo siya sa tarong na butanganan. Kaya pag pataka-taka ang butang, kanon, malakdag, ilaga, kanon, patay. Next, types of crop production. First is the food crops. Sa example na niya is rice, corn, vegetables, and fruits. Sa cash crops is katong sugarcane, cotton, tobacco, o coffee. Sa industrial crops is the rubber, oil seeds, and crops. Next is the livestock production. It is the raising and managing of farm animals to provide food, labor, and other products useful for humans. So dali is kanang usahon padako or pag-alaga og mga animals. The main purposes of livestock production is food, fiber and byproducts, work, service, and income. So the major types of livestock is cattle, pigs, poultry, goats and sheep, and carcass. So the steps in livestock production. First is the selection of breeds. Ini pagkakala pa o ng animals or like manok, baboy, dapat kanang healthy siya para kay para i-kuanin mo kasi maganda na siya. Second is the housing and shelter. Provide safe, clean, and comfortable housing. So, dapat naging katong sa, di ba, sa dito, ganyan sa okay, para Third is feeding and nutrition. Giving proper feed and water. Next is health management. The vaccination, deworming, and veterinary care. Ano yung sa baboy? I forgot it. Vitamins para naman bilang obo. Next. Fifth is breeding and reproduction. Natural or artificial methods to increase stock. Sixth is care and management. Maintaining hygiene and proper handling. So, like sa baboy yan. So, dapat everyday ka mahilo sa kanang tangkal para ano po yan siya. Seven is marketing and utilization. Selling animals or animal products. So the third part of agriculture is agricultural economics. It is a branch of economics that focuses on how people use resources like land, labor, capital, and management to produce, distribute, and consume agricultural products, crops, and livelihoods. So yan na guys, kabalo na mag-manage sa mga resources. So there are the key areas of agricultural economics is first the production economics. Second is the farm management. Third is the agribusiness. Fourth, agricultural finance, agricultural policy, rural development, and international trade. The importance of agricultural economics is to ensure food security by improving production and distribution. So, kay decision na ilang buhaton. Next, support sustainable farming by balancing productivity and environmental care. Next is strengthens the national economy, especially in agricultural countries like Philippines. Guides governments and creating policies on pricing, subsidies, and trade. The last is the modern agriculture and kung paano siya ituloy sa atong ancient practices, atong mga practices sa una sa Philippines. So first is the kainit system. Clearing land by burning then cutting root crops. Sa una, wala dyan ka na mga machine na gamiton para gamiton na sa pag-agriculture nila. Sa una, ilang part is sunubon lang nila ang mga grass then ang ilang ipuling nga tanong is ka ng kamuti, kamuting kahoy, mga root crops. The next is rice terraces. Both to grow rice in mountain slopes using natural irrigation. So rice terrace karon diba is magamit na natong pang-spray itong nanay machine para mag-kuhan sa tubig. So is natural na yun siya, gikan sa bukid ng mga kuhan. Next is fishing and hunting. So karon nanay bukaton para mapadali ang pagkuhan nila og fish o magagamit sila sa una, magbalumanugit sila. So barter and trade. Ito na yung swapping. Use of the traditional tools. So mga traditional tools na bilang gamiton dito mga modernized na mga next is the modern agriculture today. So mechanized farming. So karon, mag-farm ka na nagamiton like harvest. Magamit na ka og harvester. Sa una, anak dito. Sa irrigation system, sa mga ito, water pump, na makilang gamiton. Third is fertilizers and pesticides. So sa una, mga organic lang ang ginahang gamit pataba. Sa karon, na mga fertilizers, mga pesticides. High yield varieties. Nagod na nga mga crop like the biotechnology, precision farming sustainable practices. And next, the last is the connections between ancient and modern practices. First is the rice cultivation. The ancient Filipinos built the elaborate recipes, but today we use irrigation systems like rice to ensure food security. Next is the kaingin farming. While ancient slash and burn work for survival, modern agriculture promotes sustainable soil management to prevent forest loss. Next is fishing. So traditional fishing with nets and traps involved in aquacultural like fish ponds, tilapia farming. That is the livelihood. Then survival. That one, agriculture is both a livelihood and an industry supporting the economy.
Now I will be reporting about the theories of entrepreneurship. The entrepreneurship is about starting a business. It is a way of thinking, solving problems, and responding to opportunities in communities. So there are 5 theories of entrepreneurship. The first one is the economic theory. Everybody read?
Entrepreneurship drives economic growth. Small businesses help uplift communities.
So this theory explains that people become entrepreneurship because of economic opportunities. That means there are chances for people to earn profit or make income. Next, history of first step.
People start businesses because of available resources, markets, and profit opportunities.
So when there are available resources, markets, and chances to earn profit, people are motivated to start business. So the key idea of the theory is, everybody read?
The economy influences entrepreneurship through supply, demand, and opportunities.
So I have some examples here. Everybody read?
Stored to provide livelihood
other culture or tradition. So class, did you understand the sociological theory? Yes, teacher!
So let's proceed to the number 3, which is the psychological theory. The psychological theory focuses on traits such as motivation, resilience, and risk-taking. So this theory says that individuals are succeed because of their mindset and personality. So tungkol sa kailangan sila determination or kanang personality nga is kanang buhato na nga buhato na ang ilang gusto nga succeed. So makuha din siya kay makay man nila ang kaniyang ilang personality nga ma-achieve na niya nga goal. So ang example here is the fundraising. So student leaders organizing a fundraising event. So this picture or image shows how individual traits and behaviors such as teamwork and initiative. So next is the psychological theory or entrepreneurship. So please read everyone.
This theory proposes that entrepreneurs are motivated by inner drive, personality traits, and psychological factors such as creativity, risk-taking, need for achievement, and self-confidence.
So if you have these traits or behaviors, you can help them to overcome the challenges that you are facing in your journey doing that. So the example here is next. So ano siya example C. So kanang ako siya kay di ba dito kaya nasa successful siya tungkol kay nasa determination tapos natay ko kaya itong mga traits na nakay na natay niya ng psychological traits. Kaya siya nasuot siya sa kanang show store owner outlet na tungkol kay natay ko kaya mga traits na he became a multi-type. And the next example is always of Mars. So kung for example ang student na grade 6 or isa sige kung iyang ipadaya na iyang gusto or kanaan mo niya na mas student sa iyang business, kung apply na niya psychological theory, ma-achieve din niya or successful business sa iyang business. The next
modern techniques. And the last one is entrepreneurship. So introduces theories like economic, sociological, psychological, opportunity-based theory, and the last one is resource-based theory. That guide us in creating and managing businesses. So when we compare these components, we see that although they are different, but they are all connected. So industrial arts and agriculture provide resources and products. Home economics manages and uses them wisely, and entrepreneurship teaches us how to create opportunity and income from them. So together, they prepare us to be a self-reliant, productive, and responsible individuals. So, and now it's not an application. So I will group you into 3 groups. This will be the group 1, group 2, and group 3. You all go to the answer the following group. Are you done, class?
Yes, teacher.
Since you're already done, let's proceed to your next activity. So give one for, I want half crosswise and answer the following. Are you done?
Yes, teacher.
Pass your paper.